Well, like last year, the race began on a circuit around Deignan with an extra lap before hitting the cobbles. 5 women got into the early breakaway after a fast-paced start. Leonie Boss, Katie Klaus, Tanya Erath, Gaia Massetti and Amelie Lutro, but their gap never exceeded 2 minutes. And the front group began to splinter once they reached the cobbles. Trek-Segafredo really pushing the pace at the front of the peloton. Erath was the last survivor from the early breakaway as a series of crashes and punctures caused chaos in the main bunch. Ellen van Dijk of Trek-Segafredo held up by a puncture while her teammate Chloe Hosking hit the deck. Erath was caught with just over 60k remaining, while Cavalli, who had already had a crash, was forced to get a wheel change. On sector 12, Kopecky decided to up the tempo. The Belgian champion going clear with former world champion Marta Bastianelli. They would be joined by Lucinda Brand, last year's cyclocross world champion. So a formidable trio leading the way with 50k to go as the main peloton was whittled down to a group of favourites. Elisa Balsamo also held up by a puncture. The world champion looking to build on last month's golden week when she won 3 races in a row, but first she had some chasing to do. As the 3 leaders reached the first 5-star sector, Mont-Saint-Pavel, there was a twist further back. The chasing Balsamo was disqualified for an illegal tow, too much sticky bottle. A blow for Trek-Segafredo, but they still had numbers in the bunch and Brand up at the front. Meanwhile, Alice Barnes from Canyon SRAM tried to bridge across to the 3 leaders, with the rest of the peloton closing in. Kopecky, Brand and Bastianelli were caught on Sector 8, where another rider from the Trek-Segafredo Armada made her move. Elisa Longo Borghini powering clear. She had almost 30 seconds in hand by Sector 7. The other team scrambling to organise the chase, with Kopecky in particular looking lively. The Belgian trying to work with Cavalli, but they also had Longo Borghini's teammates Van Dijk and Brand for company, and they certainly weren't going to pull. Reinforcements did eventually arrive in the shape of Chantal van den Broek-Black, Ellie Chabet and Floortje Mackay. And the gap was coming down a shade, 15 seconds at this point. But Longo Borghini still had 30 seconds in hand with 10 kilometres remaining. The 30-year-old soaring away to victory.
They're just about to enter the velodrome as Elisa Longo Borghini makes her way down the back straight. She gets ready to take the spoils of victory. 250 metres to go. Last year, it was her teammate Lizzie Deignan who soloed to victory. This year, Trek-Segafredo are going to do exactly the same. Here comes the winner of the 2nd edition of Paris-Roubaix, avec Zwift. An instinctful, adrenaline-fueled attack of 34 kilometres, Elisa Longo Borghini.
Another solo triumph for Trek-Segafredo at Paris-Roubaix, and like last year they took 1st and 3rd place with Longo Borghini and Brand. Kopecky sprinting to 2nd. Well, Longo Borghini's had a tough few weeks battling sinusitis, but she comes away with one of the biggest wins of her career to go along with the Tour of Flanders in 2015. After coming 3rd last year, she gets her hands on the cobblestone trophy, although the Italian champion was keen to point out that it was a monumental team effort.
Yeah, I want to thank Trek-Segafredo because they still have faith in me, even I don't perform the way I was supposed to. And they brought me to this race, and I was like, I don't think I'm ready. They kept saying, you are ready, you're more than ready, and we know you are capable of doing this. So yeah, I have to say that they were right.
Confirmation of the top 10 on the day, with Longo Borghini winning by 23 seconds. So Trek-Segafredo do it again. Can they complete a cobblestone hat-trick in 2023? Join us next time to find out, and thanks for watching.